Welcome back to Trading Hour. Well, very few bright spots amidst the selling pressure that we're witnessing across the markets. A couple of names doing quite well. One from the broad end of the market, which is Alkem Labs. That stock trading near the day's highest points. Remember, very good quarter as far as the company is concerned in terms of the EBITDA margin. Nestle is the other stock on the radar. That stock too is doing quite well. But on the other hand, one stock that's seen selling pressure intensify in the last in the last half hour or so is actually PB Fintech or Policy Bazaar. That stock has seen significant selling pressure. So too has Supreme Industries. That stock too down close to 5%. But Vinny, you've been tracking Glenmark Pharma. The stock is doing quite well. Earnings came over the weekend. How did it look?
So earnings, Vivek, is not that exciting. You know, when you look at the numbers, actually the first thing, net profit, yes, surely came into net profit versus loss, but there was those inventory adjustments that came in, which one has to take care of as well. 35% revenue growth. Now, research and development for the company, the expenses over there had seen a sharp fall of 27%. Their margins are at 17%, which is below the guidance is what they'd given. And price erosion that we've seen in the US for the last few quarters is something that impacted the performance in US. Now, what is interesting and why the stock started buzzing in trade is that we had the highlight that came in from the con call today. They're maintaining their FY25 guidance in terms of both revenue as well as margin. Despite them being at 17% this quarter, they believe that this 19% target that which they'd given previously is something that is achievable and they will see a sharper recovery coming in. Other than that, 9-month period also, they're saying that overall it's 18%. So they can manage to come back to that 19% mark of the guidance. FY26, they see a further margin improvement of 1 to 1.5%. So keep an eye on that. And they said that for revenue growth, 9 to 10% revenue growth is what they could sustain. Even in Q4 is something they're maintaining a good growth, and overall for FY25 a 9 to 10% growth. And they said that they have none of the pending filings from Indore unit which has received observations. So nothing is pending on that front. So that's a bit of a positive, and that is why the stock has seen a sudden run up coming in trade. An uptick of 4% as of now is what we're watching out for.
Well, it's a relief rally that Glenmark Pharma is seeing. Last week, remember, the entire pharma pack, even the realty pack, had seen significant sell-off, but Glenmark Pharma today bouncing back quite sharply from those lows. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of Trading Hour. Stay tuned. Halftime report is up next.